Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for coming here today. Let me introduce myself. My name is Febri Abednego, and I am a visual communication design student. The purpose of today's presentation is to discuss what is small talks and how to get started. It is my pleasure to invite you to ask questions at the end of the session. At the end, I will be happy to answer your question. Okay, let's begin. If you look at this first slide, what is small talk? Small talk is an informal type of discourse that does not cover any functional topics of conversation or any transaction that need to be addressed. Small talk is usually the start of every conversation. It is not the business conversation, not the business discussion, but it is that appetizer that helps develop into something more connected. So sometimes you can start a conversation with someone strictly business. But if you intend to grow that into a business friendship, you need to develop that relationship, and the only way to do that is with small talk. Small talk in business. The purpose of small talk is to build relationship with strangers. With small talk, we can develop a bigger business. This is very good for our business. So, how to start a small talk? To begin the small talk, we can start with a statement like, "What a beautiful day." "What's your favorite season of the year?" Or, "I was truly touched by that movie." "How did you like it?" Or, "Let's see, what a great conference." "Tell me about the season you attended." So, the key is to use open-ended question and show interest in the other person. So, you make a connection. That's the point. Now, let's look at tips for making small talk. First, have some conversation starters ready. If you have seen a really good movie or have read a really good book, you can talk about that. You can talk about something that you recently learned. When you are sharing the same experience with someone, it's easy to start a conversation. You simply notice and comment on what's going on around you. Second, ask open-ended questions. These types of questions require more thought and more than a simple one-word answer. If you ask questions that need more detail to answer, the conversation will go on longer. For example, if you are at a summer pool party, don't ask a person if they like summer. Instead, ask them what they like or dislike about summer. So, instead of getting a one-word answer, you might have the chance to share in a memory. Third, become a student. Nobody knows everything. So, as someone is answering one of your open-ended questions, they bring up something about which you know nothing. So, tell them. This lets the other person become the teacher. They feel good about sharing their knowledge and you get to learn something. And the last, don't ask, "So what do you do?" Some people do not like their jobs, or maybe they don't want to talk about it. So instead of asking, "What do you do for a living?" ask something like, "So what have you been doing this day?" Or, "So what have you been up to?" One general question can lead to an opportunity to share something you have in common. So ask questions. Ask people about their families, their passion, their ambition, or even their fears. However, balance the question with comment about yourself. Okay, let's see what topic to avoid. Manners and etiquette are an important part of the social environment. But when cultural differences start to mingle, even casual conversation can become uncomfortable. It can only happen because comments that may sound normal or casual are seen as impolite in some part of the world. For example, discuss physical appearance about marriage and children, religion and a tragedy. Well, the conclusion of this presentation. Small talk is very important and useful in doing business. Small talk can help grow the business we have and at the same time make connection with new people. Getting good at making small talk takes practice. If you make small talk in your native language, you may become happier. If you make small talk in using English, you will definitely improve your speaking and listening skill. Okay, if you have any question, I would be happy to answer them now. If not there, thank you very much for your good attention. I hope what I explained can be understood and useful in everyday life. Goodbye.